When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Clemson Tigers, taking on another team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Seminoles will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Clemson's offense will take the field first. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire, and you're right. Those are the games that make college football special.
Sweet cut there. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Gives it on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Clemson jumps to the line.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. fire on second down. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. So Florida State's offense has the ball for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Just keeps swinging it. Sets up the screen.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Keep it on the ground. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Noles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll do it himself. Turning it on! All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready. Had a really good coverage called, and they get the INT.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time it's complete. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Quickly to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And after that long completion for their first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Baylor took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week, and the end result was a focused group of Bears that fired on all cylinders. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The play-action fake. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring in third. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. And the Seminoles will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Here's the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Gets the back moving. Running into the open space. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Clemson is quick to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The kick is on its way. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. On the move, it's Raymond. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off the play fake. Grab behind the line. It's Raymond. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. He's looking to pass. They'll run the screen. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a third and long. Looking to throw. Using the quick game. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Hunt is on its way. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his target down the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. They kick it away on 4th down. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got an open man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Pass interference. Defense.
They decline the penalty for pass interference, and they'll stand on the results of the play. He'll pull it on the read. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Noles will line up to punt it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. We've reached a break. Clemson has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Grabs it in the middle.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind.
Looking down the middle. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And you will always remember your first, and how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. He'll keep it himself. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he tacked on the extra point. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Off the play fake on 1st down. Got his man on the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st. trying play action. Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Clemson jumps to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to throw again. Fires to the big fella. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Tigers are rolling down the field.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dope. Unloads to the right. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. This drive will open from the 15. He'll start this drive going to the air. Just a little off. Incomplete. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Looking for space. It's Raymond. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on third and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. The Seminoles get it past the sticks. Setting up for a first and 10 from the 26. They'll run it out of the shotgun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple at second and 8. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. At midfield, he's got room. There he goes. He's at touchdown Seminoles. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. NC State looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over that field at will. They're up 14 over Louisiana. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Snagged out of the air. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Clemson is quick to the line. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They boot it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Pulls it, fire complete.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The Seminoles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. This guy hoping to join that long line of big playmakers for Florida State, whether it's Rashad Green, Kez McCorvey, or, of course, the great Peter Warrick.
Yeah, finding those guys on the outside with game-breaking speed that you can build your offense around, that you know you can consistently throw the football, get Doak Campbell Stadium rocking, get everybody excited about Florida State.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab on the left. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Gets it to him on the screen. Headed to the end zone. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Touchdown, Noles! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. They go to the ground. Nice move to keep running. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to 4th down. Clemson will send the punt team out. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. He'll do it himself. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Gets open down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Looking for room. It's Raymond. and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Noles line up to punt it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. A quick pass to the left.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Leaves it with the back. They drag him down, but not before he picks up a Clemson first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Clemson jumps to the line. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Leaves it with the back. Just ran over it. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's got it down the middle. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. Trying to pound it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Trying to surge it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Clemson.
And you're going to need more of this in the second half. That's the way you punctuate a drive at the end of the first half to cut this to a one-possession game. You need more of that physicality in the second half.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Fires on the move. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. So now it's second and long. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield very late in the half. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the Seminoles will punt it away on fourth down.
Fourth down coming up.
He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And it's no good. He missed it. And guys still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like,
deep shot for the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He'll try to do it himself. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now the play fake. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
That's a big-time play on the D-line right there. And listen, you know, they've had a lot of NFL guys in recent years up front. William the Fridge Perry, old-school Clemson great on the D-line. He'd be proud of watching that performance on that last play. This guy right here, man, sometimes he just looks like a throwback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Picks up the first down, still moving. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes a connection. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often.
Oh, he's got some space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Tigers. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Southern Miss is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 4 over the Stallions.
Caught behind the line. It's Raymond.
That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice game. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Avant. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
And the Noles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Motion from the back. On third down, going up top. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Seminoles will send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The play action fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Spits it out to the back. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game did.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a third and long. Under fire. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And we're locked up here in the third.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal. And
he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their... And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Off the bootleg and rolling out. It's complete to the left. Moving past the 25. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the...
And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Offense scoops it up and still going.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Gonna swing it on second down. A strike downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Clemson is quick to the line. This guy has the look of the next big play receiver at Clemson, in the vein of T. Higgins or Mike Williams.
Or DeAndre Hopkins or Sammy Watkins. I mean, the list is pretty lengthy of guys that are big, explosive, fast, and they can really win on the outside. And Clemson, as much as anybody, they're going to catch the ball, spit it to those guys, let them go make plays.
Off the play fake. Finds his big tight end. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. He wants to throw it again. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
I think the thing that's so impressive about this defense, it's not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback, it's the variety of the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a 4-man rush, sometimes it's a 3-man rush, sometimes it's all-out blitz. But with the speed they have, especially in that front seven, it has been a nightmare for this offense. They've been giving up sack after sack after sack in this game.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now they take the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. He'll pull it down and run.
What an easy way to get some free yards. I got an athletic quarterback that can do this. I can bootleg him to his right, make it a pass-run option. If he wants to take a shot down the field, so be it. But if not, just chew up some ground and go get a positive play.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Here's a heat. Trying to get rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. The Seminoles are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Here's the pressure. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Going with the counter play here. Oh, the speed, the acceleration, the elusiveness, and he's down to the 43. And the Seminoles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Holds and fires complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to get it through the air. Got him downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Noles racing to the line in the hurry-up. Caught in the backfield. It's Tootin. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. And the Seminoles line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. On the snap, it's Raymond. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying to punch it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. They'll stop him short on 3rd down, and this defense trying to make sure they stay on top. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Good, right down the boulevard. And guys, we are deadlocked here in the final period.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This game right now is hanging in the balance. It's tight, it's close, tied here in the 4th quarter. One play can change everything, and that was a throw that the quarterback wishes he could have done.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Sends it back in motion. And they're not on the same page there. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. And it's right down the boulevard. And they go back on top.
Big time kick right there, man. 4th quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or 2 more, and you can get the dub in this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the 4th quarter, they're going to need it.
Clemson jumps to the line.
And the defense gives up the 1st down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Gets it out fast. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Slants are very tough to cover, but they become way tougher when you got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off. And even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground and try to disrupt him some way.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Got his man. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to throw again. He's got him this time. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. It would be nice to pick up a few yards on 3rd down because from here, it's a 57-yard attempt. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Gets away. They're working that left side. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
They'll try to sneak the wide receiver past him on 1st and goal. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. They'll try to power it in. Touchdown, Clemson! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oregon State looks like it sent the JV squad out there today. An offense that can't move the sticks and a defense that looks awful. So unlike this program. They're trailing by 14 to Appalachian State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates you'll see in here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To the air on 2nd down. It's complete to the right. Oh, there might have been trouble if they hadn't knocked him down so quickly. The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. They bring the punter onto the field now. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. He leaves it with his back. Can't get him to the ground.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
He's got his man, makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Makes a nice grab at the 25. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Rushes on him. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quick release by the QB.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Noles send out the punt unit.
In punt formation to kick it away.
The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. He'll pull it on the read. On the move at the 30. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Clemson is quick to the line.
And how about the QB? We haven't seen it all game long, man. Nice job coming up big in a big moment in the 4th quarter. He says, nobody there, takes off, does it with his feet, and gets the 1st down.
Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it. They've completely flipped the field.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. Here comes Clemson with another 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Gonna look downfield again. Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it's caught! Touchdown, Tigers! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
30.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. The Seminoles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Trying play action. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They want that clock to run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Tigers want to move quickly. They'll keep it on the ground. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Pocket breaking down. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be 4th down. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Bring in the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Pressure coming. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. And the Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. A deep throw as the clock winds down. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. On the direct snap, it's Raymond. He's going to keep it. Crosses the 40. He finds enough daylight and gets it out across the 45, out of bounds at the 47, and a big run there. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He lost one down the sideline. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Gives it on the option. Oh, better look out. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll go to the ground. Slithers into space. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. There is no doubt, at this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now the lead is even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Quick spin on the run. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Working that left side now. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to run it. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. He wants a big play here late. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.